My roommates probably think I'm like loud if they're even home. But today I will be telling you 5 ways that I deal with my anxiety. So yeah, there's no explaining to this, so let's just get started. First way that I deal with anxiety is I sometimes, well, not anymore, but like when I was first like diagnosed with anxiety and like when I was dealing with it, well, I still deal with it, but like when it was like harder to deal with, I would drink chamomile tea before going to bed. And I drank chamomile tea because it's supposedly really calming and it helps with your anxiety, and it makes you sleepy, so it helps you sleep. And this was a big deal for me back then because I couldn't really sleep at night. Like at night was when my anxiety was just like kicking the most. So I would drink a cup of chamomile tea every night before going to bed, or when I was getting ready to go to bed. And mainly I wouldn't be able to sleep at night was because I don't know if I've ever told you guys this or told anyone really except for my therapist, that when I first was diagnosed with anxiety, I couldn't really sleep, you know. Like it was hard for me to sleep because I was just so scared that something would happen to me in my sleep. And even to this day, like just this, Quincy's like trying to creep up in the scene, but even to this day, like I will wake up in the middle of the night scared that I'm gonna die in my sleep. Like I'm just scared that once I fall asleep I won't wake up, and it's just, I don't know, it's just really scary to me. So I would drink this tea to help me sleep better because it's hard for me to sleep. Like I just, even when I go back home nowadays, like I just have so many like good and bad memories in that room. Like so much thing happened to me in that room that like I just can't sleep in there. Like I have to sleep on the couch. And I just want to say, like, put this out there, that I'm not self-diagnosing myself. I'm not like just saying, oh, I have anxiety, because I feel like some people, like, it's like a fad kind of, like, to me it feels like a lot of people have anxiety nowadays, but I feel like half those people don't really have anxiety. I feel like half those people are just like, oh yeah, I have anxiety, haha, or like, oh yeah, I get a little bit nervous, but I legit have anxiety. Like I've gone to a therapist and like had to like treat myself for anxiety, not medically, because I chose not to go through the medical route. I didn't want to go through that, especially since I like no pharmacy stuff, so I didn't really want to do that. But I went to therapy for anxiety, so I know I have anxiety. It's not just like me saying like, oh, I have anxiety. Just putting that out there, like a little disclaimer or whatever. And then the second way that I deal with my anxiety, or dealt with my anxiety, so part of my anxiety is being afraid of dying, you know. But also part of my anxiety is being afraid of getting anxiety. Like it sounds weird, but like I was legit, or am legit sometimes, afraid to getting another panic attack, because you literally feel like you're dying when you have a panic attack. At least I do. Like, I mean, there's different symptoms to panic attacks, but for me, like, I literally thought I was dying when I had my first panic attack. So during therapy, my psychologist told me to tell myself, I am always safe, I'm always calm. So nowadays, when I like am having anxiety, but like not like full-blown anxiety, or like when I'm getting a little bit anxious about something, I just tell myself, I'm always safe, I'm always calm. Like it's kind of like reassuring yourself that like this is not real. Like you are safe, you are calm. Like I'm safe, I'm calm. Like just calm down. And I guess the reason that she told me to do that is because if you tell yourself something over and over, like you're eventually going to believe it. Like the mind is just so powerful. Like if I just keep saying it over and over, I'm gonna believe, okay, yeah, I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe, and I'm calm too. And at first, when I first started getting my anxiety, I would say this like constantly to myself. Like I would just repeat it, like when I was in the shower, when I was pooping, when I was peeing, when I was driving. I would repeat this shit to myself over and over, sometimes out loud, sometimes in my brain, because you know, like if I talk to myself, people are gonna think I'm crazy. But now I don't really say it as often. Like sometimes when I feel like anxiety creeping up on me, I will, you know, say it and like to myself. But like, you know, I still have it in the back of my head. I still know that like I can say this to myself and like eventually believe it, but I just don't have to do it that much anymore, because I don't get anxiety as often. Although I do, like I had anxiety earlier today because I drank too much coffee. But yeah, I still say this to myself sometimes. And number 3 is I limit my caffeine intake. Like I said, I had anxiety because I drank coffee. But like, I guess I can do a little backstory to this. Before I ever had anxiety, I used to love Starbucks. I used to like drink coffee or like soda, like anything with caffeine, like non-stop. It didn't affect me at all. Like didn't have any effect on me really. I was obsessed with Starbucks. I used to love frappuccinos. But then when I started getting my anxiety, just a little bit of caffeine, or like just a little bit, even chocolate, would like trigger me, like trigger warning, like trigger me so bad that I would like literally have to go to a hospital for my anxiety. Like it was just like uncontrollable. I couldn't control it. Like it's terrible. So when I first started getting anxiety, I was literally could not drink anything with caffeine in it. Like I couldn't drink tea, I couldn't well, besides like there's teas that have caffeine in it and there's some that don't. Like I don't think chamomile tea has caffeine in it. It's supposed to reduce anxiety, but teas like black tea or like I don't even know what other teas. I was never a tea person anyway. I mean now I am kind of, but like before I wasn't. Or like coffee or like sodas or even chocolate or like things like orange flavored things like orange chicken, things like that have like some form of like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I would limit the caffeine intake, and then slowly as time went on I started reintroducing caffeine into my life. I started drinking a little bit of coffee, whatever, but even to this day, you know, coffee still affects me. Like today I had 1 cup of coffee and I had a little bit of anxiety and had to like just like breathe and like, okay, I'm okay, like I'm good, you know. And now what I do sometimes is like I'll order coffee and I'll tell Quincy like, okay, if I can't finish it, you finish it, because sometimes when I'm drinking it I can tell like, okay, I can't have any more coffee because I can like I can just sense the anxiety coming if I finish the coffee or whatever. So I just drink some and then like give it to Quincy, but like, you finish it, I can't have any more. And that's just what I do. Number 4 is I try to limit the things I watch before going to bed. So let's say I'm about to go to bed, I won't watch anything like action, like with like shooting noises and shit like that, or scary. I try to watch like maybe like romance or like comedy and things like that, because when I first got anxiety I said I couldn't sleep in my bed. I don't know if I said this, but I would have to fall asleep on the couch with my parents because I was scared to like be alone. So I would sleep on the couch with my, well, not on the couch with my parents, but I would fall asleep on the couch and then they would like transfer me to my room. So when I was laying down, they would like watch movies or watch whatever, and sometimes they would watch scary movies or sometimes they would watch like action movies. You know, action movies are so loud, and the shooting would scare me so much. I would wake up like panicking, like my heart would beat so fast, like it was just so scary for me. So I would always tell them to watch something friendly. Like it doesn't have to be a movie, but they could watch like a show like that doesn't have any loud noises or things like that, because that like would scare me so much. And like the worst feeling for me is like falling asleep and waking up scared. Like if I wake up with anxiety, it's hard because I'm like I just feel like disoriented and it's just like weird. And sometimes even when I would like fall asleep in my room and I would watch like Nickelodeon or something like that, like I mean I wouldn't watch, I would just put it on TV and like have background noise. If I watched like a scary movie trailer, that was it. Like I couldn't sleep for the rest of the night. Like that trailer like triggered me or like made me scared. So I guess what I'm saying is that you can try watching like friendly things that won't scare you, or like if you're afraid of scary movies, don't watch a scary movie before bed. Like this is like obviously common sense, but I feel like especially if you have anxiety, because then you're not gonna be able to sleep at all. Like I feel like before I had anxiety I could watch something scary and then like maybe like be afraid to like fall asleep for a little bit, but then eventually fall asleep and be good, you know. But like when I started getting anxiety, I would not be able to sleep like at all, you know, like I just wouldn't be able to sleep like at all for like the rest of the night. And then the 5th thing is something that I haven't actually done yet, but I've seen a lot of it on the internet, and that are these like fidget spinners, which they're supposedly like good to help with anxiety, ADHD, autism, and it's like these little like spinny thingies. I would insert a video of it, like maybe like right here.
So if you don't know what a fidget spinner is, here it is. You spin it and just fidget with it. People use these to help them concentrate and also to relieve stress. It can also hypnotize you.
These spinny thingies that you use to spin with your fingers, and it kind of like distracts you. So I feel like if you have anxiety, then when you're like having an anxiety attack or something like that, you can like spin it and like get distracted by it, and then excuse me, and then like kind of like you forget about your anxiety, because it's all mental. It's not like it's actually happened. It's like a psychological thing, it's not a physical thing. So if you like get distracted, then you're eventually gonna go away. And according to this website, I'm gonna read off of this paper, the toy provides a pleasing sensory experience, and it supposedly also brings out the creative genius lying inside you. So I feel like for people with that anxiety, I feel like these would be very effective in helping individuals like get distracted, even if you don't have just anxiety but like other like disorders. It's like a toy, so I feel like this would be really helpful for people that suffer from mental disorders. So with that being said, since we reach 100 subscribers, I am going to give away one of these fidget spinners to one of my subscribers. All you have to do is be subscribed, first of all. Comment below your contact information. It could be email or Twitter. So if you win, I can like contact you and ask you for your address and shit. And then 3rd, you have to retweet this tweet that's gonna be like up here. Just retweet it. That's it. That's all you have to do. So yeah, go do that. And then the giveaway is US only, because yeah, I'm sorry for whoever is not in the US. It's US only. I don't think there's gonna be any age limit, and it starts from now until the end of May. So yeah, go ahead and follow me. Bye. Oh, also, all the rules to the giveaway are gonna be in the description box below, so if you didn't quite understand what I was saying, just check the description box below and then you will know how to enter the giveaway. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Go ahead and subscribe down below, and then I'll see you guys next week. Bye.